My end game, as I've said, is just to get as much attention and be able to like talk and spew as much as I want with as many people as possible to pay attention to me and listen to it and to monetize.
Are you
that.
trying to get out into like the secular world?
Yeah, eventually. I want to be like
I
identified.
could see you having a Netflix special.
Oh, thank you so much.
I really
you
can.
You should tell Netflix.
I should. You know
Every
what?
time someone sees my show, they're like, but like, what are you going to do? Your stuff is just for the Jewish world? And
I
I'm
feel like you could be the Jewish Matt Rife. I really think you could.
I don't know how to respond to such a thing. But I would
Do you
probably
like Matt Rife?
Do I like him?
Yeah.
Do I like
I
the
love
most
Matt
handsome,
Rife.
richest guy?
I love Matt Rife.
I mean, we have.
He's so funny, but also like so unhinged
I can't do
and
crowd work,
so
though,
offensive
so.
that I love him.
I don't. His material.
You
is not
did
my
crowd
favorite.
work. You did crowd work on me and Zoli. Remember we were sitting there?
That's true. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
do crowd work on you. So like, I think his like crowd work is like unbeatable, but his material is like not necessarily my
I don't
style.
like his material that he did on like his first Netflix special because it wasn't crowd work and it wasn't strong. But when he does crowd work, it is chef's kiss. It is amazing. But I could see you doing a Netflix special.
I would love to be who would want to
Okay,
be just
Netflix,
like
we're gonna
a
talk.
rich hot guy that
I just find that like you definitely have a quality that a lot of people in the comedy space lack, which is having not only a niche market, but you're like able to like get outside that box and like
well, I want to
explain
explain that niche market to a broader audience
Right.
because I think that niche market is so funny.
like you could be like
when I talk about from
like would you be next Seinfeld? Probably not, but like you could go somewhere along like those lines.
It's a funny thing to say. To say
Why?
like, would you be the next most successful thing at what you're doing? Probably not. But I think when I do like Jewish material in non-Jewish spaces in like comedy clubs,
It does well.
they love
eat
it.
that up.
Because they don't even need a joke. They're like, this is so fascinating.
Like matzo balls, haha.
Not even matzo balls. They just like, if you talk about like shidduchim or just like being Jewish or like anything like tashlich, and you
Right.
explain tashlich to non, they're just
They're
fascinating.
just laughing.
Yeah.
Okay.
My best shows have been to totally secular audiences.
Really?
They've been like 8-minute sets at like no-name comedy clubs. But,
Wow.
but
Okay.
by far the best.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to see your Netflix special. Gonna
God
come
willing,
soon.
are you gonna go to OHL to daven for it? Next time you go to the OHL.
Oh, next time I go to the OHL, I'll
you
make
daven that I got a
sure.
Netflix special?
I'm gonna need your name so I could
But
like write it on the
don't
paper.
post that you went to the
I
OHL.
don't post most of my
Okay.
life, but I'm gonna have you in mind the next time I
appreciate
go.
it. You'll
You
see
know what? If
Dovie
I go to
Neuberger.
if I go to the hotel, I'll put your name also in there.
In the wall. I think that's made up.
Is that made up?
I
They
don't
do
know if
clean
you're-
it out.
Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to put notes in the wall.
Like someone's bubby was in the wall and he just took that paper out and they're just like, we gotta clean up next shift.
It's just like you go by cleaning it.
Like, sorry,
I hope
Bubba.
she got her kidney.
What is something you think that would solve the shidduch crisis?
Okay, so first of all, I mean, I haven't seen the numbers on it. I believe there's a crisis.
Okay.
But first of all, one thing is to recognize that like the crisis is generally framed as girls not getting married, and that's not really true. There's a ton of guys that don't get married, and if you
Right.
want to call it a crisis, you should be like equally as sensitive to them. But if it's like a pure numbers thing, that like guys just get married, like wait to date, so then like with population increase,
Right.
so like the only solution to a mathematical problem is a mathematical solution, right? Like you could
Right.
talk about how guys should be less picky, and you should talk about how people should meet at dating events and this and that. Like ultimately, if you're talking about a numbers thing, like, and we're not getting multiple wives for guys, then you're gonna need a mathematical solution. So like
Right.
the things they talk about is guys dating younger, girls dating older. Like I don't think girls are gonna wait. Like no girl that's ready to date is gonna be like, well, like for the Jewish people, I have to wait another 2 years to like. That's not gonna happen. So guys, just
Right.
the only solution is for guys really to date younger, which is like not great. I'm sure you could attest to for people that get married young when they're not fully developed. So I don't know if there is a great solution,
Right.
but this is not a solution to the crisis. But I do think that we should be instituting meal trains for breakups,
I think that's very smart.
because meal trains right now
You know how fat girls would get if they had meal trains
No,
for
just for
breakups?
guys, yeah.
Oh, just for guys.
or like very healthy meal trains for girls, like salads only, and for the lady,
no
a
carbs.
salad. But I think that like we do meal trains now for people that have babies when
right.
they are on maternity leave, their husband's on paternity leave, and they
Yeah.
have their mother-in-law and a baby nurse there. They have the most time in their life. People dropping off the meal trains are like running, like picking up 4 different carpools, have a job, like have to cook dinner for their husband, and then they're like dropping off meal trains at some lady's house who's like literally getting a manicure because her mother-in-law and baby nurse
She
are
just
at
pushed
home.
a whole human out of herself.
Okay, let's relax a little bit. That was like a week ago. Now she's at the mall getting a facial, and some lady with a full schedule is dropping off like
Right.
a penny vodka with like
Yeah, but
Moroccan
they're not
fish.
making the meal just for them. They just make extra. So like they're making dinner anyway.
No. You should see my reel on meal. That's not true.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you never.
I did a
feed
meal train before, but I just made more than what I was making for dinner.
Anybody who's ever growing up in a house that's mom did meal trains. Anytime you got home and saw an amazing dinner, you'd be like, "Oh, amazing!" Like, it's not for you. It's for the Shiva house.
It's true.
So they're not just making extra. The meal train, like I said in the reel, the meals they make for the meal train, they would never give their own kids.
Right.